Hello, this is Nubian Queen. I decided to post a video on homeschooling. Actually, I've been reading a few blogs from different moms who have been homeschooling for a while, and I don't think I've ever actually talked about our experience. Um, I'm a homeschool mom of four. Um, my youngest one, my son, is down there on the floor, and he's 7. He's doing schoolwork for second graders. He's doing his penmanship, he said. Um, my oldest one just turned 18. She's a girl, my daughter. My second daughter is 16. And then my third daughter is 13. And then I have my son, who I said is 7. My oldest two, we've been homeschooling now for about 10 years. My oldest two are now in what they call middle college. That came about, actually something that we searched out. We just kind of overheard somebody talking last summer, and they said that that our community college has started a middle college where you could finish up your high school. They were accepting juniors for the first year. It was the first year they ever started the program last year. And so we called up the school, got an interview, and she actually got accepted. We missed the first week because us being homeschoolers, we went on vacation later in the latter weeks of August of last year, and actually was it the year before? Well, yeah, the year before. And anyway, so she got accepted, and she missed the first week of school. And honestly, it was a hard transition, I think, at first, because we were used to waking up, and kind of rolling out of the bed between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning, and finishing up around 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on what their subjects were. And she also had to take the school bus, taking 3 different buses to get to the next city. So that was kind of a hard transition, especially because the bus left like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had to actually kind of keep convincing her to continue with schoolwork, even though as a homeschool mom, I just wanted to say, you know what, just forget it, just come on home. Because she was, it was an adjustment. She had some homeschool friends, but there were nobody that at the school that she knew. I mean, she had to make new friends. And then, of course, we would do our regular activities, because I think on Mondays we had horseback riding lesson. On Tuesdays we had something else going on. Maybe it was a Christian theater group that we had. And then on Wednesdays they had their youth group, and I went to a morning Bible study, and they worked in the nursery. On Thursdays they had piano lesson, and then Friday was a free day for us. And then on all day Saturday they had like cheerleading and basketball. So with us being homeschoolers, we actually had a lot of extracurricular activities. People are always so worried about socialization, but in some ways I think that my kids are overly socialized. But I think there's no such thing as being overly socialized. So anyway, so like I said, she went through the first trimester, I had to kind of keep talking her into it. I said, okay, you know what, just make it till September, and just make it to Thanksgiving. During Thanksgiving break, if it's not for you, then we'll go ahead and we'll just wrap it up, and you'll just come on back home. So Thanksgiving rolled around, we had vacation. I think she made the honor roll. She started making some friends. The bus was still kind of a hassle for her. So what I did was, I think I started driving her to school a couple days a week, just to give her, some relief of the bus, because we live in a little city, but, well, a suburb kind of, and there were a lot of city kids, and they didn't know her, because even though we lived in this community, because she's homeschooled, she wasn't a participant in any of the community things. So they didn't know her. So they kind of like, be on the bus and, oh, she's a new girl. Oh, who are you? What are you doing? So that kind of made her a little anxious. So I kind of talked her into, Christmas break. I said, okay, just stay till Christmas break. If you don't feel comfortable, then, just come on home if you want to. So Christmas came, and by the time Christmas came, she was really settled in. She got over the whole bus thing. She, again, got really good grades in school. And she ended up making National Honor Society, which was awesome. I only give God the glory for that. And so then my second daughter, who's 16 now, we thought that would be a good fit for her. And the other thing, too, was that they worked with us because we didn't have any transcripts, being homeschooled. And we're one of those who does the curriculum that's like a box set. Some people mix and match their curriculum. I kind of just stick to the Christian curriculum. It worked best for us, and I had all four of my children on it. And as they got older, with the homeschool, going back to the homeschool, they also, we paid for DVDs. So if anybody thinks that homeschooling is a cheap thing, it's not a cheap way. I mean, it's just as expensive as putting your kids in private school. So you buy the whole box set, they send you the teacher curriculum, and then we also had the DVDs that we would kind of rent per month, and then you send them back if you do DVDs, and now they have it where you can get your DVD, or you can get see the lesson program online. So my girls are all doing that now, and my son was still doing the DVDs. So back to my second daughter, she's now enrolled in the same middle college, so both of my two daughters go together. The bus still is at 5:55 in the morning. I'll have to have them do a video on what it was like being homeschooled compared to now being in public school for the very first time. But the advantage of them now being in the community middle college is that by the time my oldest daughter graduates, she's a senior this year, she'll have anywhere between 32 and 36 college credits. So she can pretty much start her first college year off, maybe skipping freshman, going straight to sophomore, if I had that right, yeah. So that's a plus for her. And, you know, now they're both there together. She has her permit. That's a whole nother video, 18-year-old and her permit. Actually, it would be to our advantage to have her driving because there's so many things that so many places that they go to that would just be much easier if they were just driving. So what else can I say? Like I said, 10 years of homeschooling. I did see some moms that got together and they started their own, let's see, homeschool blog hop. So I thought that was kind of cool. So maybe I'll post that to this or make that my title for this. But you know, for us being African American homeschoolers, it's very rare. You're just now seeing, you know, I won't say a revamping, but just a surge in, just people are just kind of jumping aboard, you know. And maybe they've been thinking about it for a while too, but it's kind of nice to see that there's been an explosion. It's been steadily going uphill anyway for a while. But in our area, we're in New England, not very many homeschoolers that, and I think they were probably out there, but we just don't know how to find each other. That's probably the way I should put it. But we belong to a couple of homeschool co-ops over the years. Sometimes it's been to our advantage and sometimes not. Like again, with me having an 18-year-old, and then my son, when he was a baby, we'd go to co-op and it would be his nap time. But you know, we kind of moved around and worked with that schedule. So let's see, what else can I say? Come say hi. This is my little guy.
Hi.
All right, back to schoolwork. So I keep them pretty busy. Like I said, I think that my kids are a lot more social butterflies than I was when I was in school. I was very, very shy. My third daughter, she's still here. She's 13, and a lot of times she's upstairs because she's doing her stuff on the online homeschooling. So I check in with her time to time. She'll come down, she'll have breakfast with us, and then she'll go back upstairs, and then she'll start doing school. And she's also a bookworm. So if I can't find her, if she's finished schoolwork, she's usually reading a book, which is kind of amazing because when she was little and her sisters were a little bit older and I was homeschooling them, so my oldest one, 18, 16 and a half, so really they're only 19 months apart, and then the third daughter is 3 years behind my second daughter, and so she would, you know, get up and go say, "Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom," or something like that, and I'd be working with the little ones, my other two, oldest two, and next thing you know, I mean, 45 minutes to an hour would be gone, and my third daughter would just be like creeping and tiptoeing around the house. This is when we lived in Virginia. And so she was like a little stealth. She just kind of learned to just like hide, and I would like, wait, I'm like, where's that little one? And she'd be, you know, tiptoeing around the house, like. So anyway, the amazing thing is that I thought that she would never learn how to read because she just was always, you know, scooting out of her homeschool work. And now she reads like 500 and 800 page books like within 3 days. So I have to just praise God for that because she's definitely a bookworm. So hopefully I can get my little guy interested in different books for boys. If you know of any really good books out there for boys in the age range of, you know, 7 to 8, 9, 10, let me know. So anyway, this is my intro for homeschooling. And like, again, this is, I think I'm going to post this to the homeschool blog hop. A lot of inspirational women out there. Thank you guys for all coming together and posting on, making like a home little community on homeschool. I also saw a homeschool blog from another mom. I can't think of what her, it was really humorous. Oh, she called hers Honest and Humorous Confessions of a Homeschooling Mother, or Homeschooling Mama. Les Musings of Moi. Les Musings of Moi. Anyway, I thought that she was funny. So after I saw hers, I said, you know, I never did one on homeschooling. Let me go ahead and post it. Anyway, this is longer than I wanted it to be. It's about 10 minutes already. So I'll go ahead and just stop this post. But this is Newbie and Queen, and I'm going to be on a roll now, hopefully. I see, you know, there's people that have been posting these videos up on a regular basis, and I haven't been on a regular basis, even though I've had my page for a number of years. So anyway, hopefully you'll see a lot more from us as a family too. And these are my new braids. All right. Peace and blessings. Have a great day. Newbie and Queen. Bye.